Our weekly COVID check-in, we tend to do this Tuesday or Wednesday each week. A very welcome update is that cases and deaths globally and in the United States continue declining. Let's start with U.S. cases. U.S. cases are now down just more than 53% from their Delta wave peak. The Delta wave peak was about 163,000 cases a day. Being down more than 50% is a great sign, and we're coming down at roughly the same rate as we've been seeing for a few weeks. If this decline continues 4 more weeks, we will be in nice shape by Thanksgiving. Second, no guarantee that will happen, by the way. Second, deaths in the United States. Those tend to lag cases by 3 to 4 weeks. Deaths continue coming down. From their Delta peak of just shy of 2,000 deaths a day, we're now down about 33%. Now, that's still a crazy amount of death every day. 1,350 people in the U.S. every day dying of COVID. That's roughly 13 times that of the flu on an annualized basis. That's close to half a 9/11 a day. But going down and not up at this time is welcome. Globally, we're still seeing cases decline. Globally, cases are now down about 40% from their Delta peak. The Delta peak, the global Delta peak, these are bonkers numbers. We were seeing 660,000 cases a day. We're now seeing about 400,000 cases a day. A crazy number, but significantly lower. And then globally, COVID deaths also declining. We did see 10,000 daily deaths from COVID at the peak of the Delta wave. That's down about 37%, but that still means 6,400 people every day are dying from COVID. Now, how about vaccination? In the U.S., we've really seen a sort of leveling off of vaccination. We're at roughly 850,000 doses per day. At one point, you might remember, and you see it on this chart, we saw daily U.S. vaccinations go all the way down to about 500,000 a day. That was mid-July. Then they came up to about 1 million a day and then declined, and then back up to 1 million a day, and now about 850,000 a day. Now, that's not great. These are not inspiring numbers. And the other thing to consider is with more and more people getting third doses, you have to understand that this number of daily doses corresponds to fewer newly vaccinated people, because not only before we had to say, okay, if there's 1 million doses, and about 10% of people don't go for their second dose, every 1 million doses probably means 600,000 people getting their first dose. Now, with people getting third doses, I don't know what the numbers are, but you would imagine for every 1 million doses, it might only be, 400,000 people getting their first dose. So that's not great. Around the world, sadly, daily vaccinations also experiencing a significant decline. At one point, we were seeing 40 million daily vaccinations. I told you last week we were seeing about 25 million. We're now seeing about 20 million doses a day globally. We've got 7.8 billion people on the planet. That's not great. We do need to get more doses to countries that have not yet really gotten access and try to scale those numbers up. I've talked about, 78 million doses a day would be great. Where do I get that? Well, 7.8 billion people on the planet. If you can do 78 million doses a day, you're giving a dose to 1% of the global population a day. That would be a great number. We're at less than a third of that right now. Few other bits of news. The NHL has suspended Evander Kane for submitting a forged, fake, fraudulent Fugazi vaccination card. We'll be discussing that on today's bonus show. The UK has one of the highest COVID infection rates in the world. Why? We will be talking about that on today's bonus show. And yes, there is a Miami private school which is making all sorts of bogus claims about vaccines. And they are saying, if you get a vaccine, you've got to stay home for 30 days. That won't be on today's bonus show, but on a bonus show upcoming. Wild, wild stuff going on down there in Miami. Make sure you're following me on Twitter at @dpacman. We're going to take a quick break and be back. This is a meaty show today. Very, very meaty show.